All right. So this comment actually doesn't start off bad. He starts off by saying that Yamal isn't top 3 in Ballon d'Or. Saying that Lamine Yamal isn't top 3 in Ballon d'Or isn't that crazy this season because Salah, Rafinha, and Dembele all have better GA. And obviously, most people just look at GA when they're looking at Ballon d'Or, even though that's not what Ballon d'Or is. Then he goes on to say that he hasn't been classy, he's arrogant and doesn't track back. Vinny last season also didn't track back, but he was at least less arrogant and proved that it was acceptable. What? And he's saying that Lamine, after the loss in the UCL, was still arrogant. So I've been seeing this arrogant talk about Lamine, and I saw one thread on Twitter. I'll put up every single thing. All right, let's just go through this thread. Let's see what people think arrogance is, and let's correct this shit. He throws shade at the French national team and Rabiot after they won the Euros. So I guess Rabiot is allowed to talk to Lamine, but Lamine isn't allowed to talk to Rabiot. Is that how that works? All right, this one is one of the most common ones I've been seeing. I'm assuming this is also what that guy was talking about, where after the UCL, he was still like arrogant. So this is the quote. So here's your actual quote. The Ballon d'Or should be voted to the best player of the year, but people want whoever wins on Thursday between Spain and France to win the Ballon d'Or. Imagine if something happens to me and Dembele on Thursday. I would vote for the best player of the year, but I won't tell you who it is. I keep it to myself. So that other quote is part of this quote, but it's taken out of context. He only said this for people who wanted to decide the Ballon d'Or on Thursday. He's saying that if y'all want to do that, fuck it. We can do that, but I don't want to do that. These guys would have you believe that Lamine turns away. Look for yourself. This is what they're saying, that Lamine turns away, okay? Watch it. Look at this. Look at their eyes. So they make eye contact. First, they make eye contact, right? Their hands are connected here. They dapped up, and look at where Lamine is looking. Eye contact with the next player. And as you can see, he dapped him up too. So he daps both of them up. He looks both of them in the eyes. He doesn't shun. He doesn't look away. He doesn't refuse to touch anybody. This is completely fabricated shit. Okay, so what they want you to think is that Lamine Yamal didn't clap and is just walking away, and every other Spanish player is standing there and clapping, okay? That's what they want you to believe. Let's fact check this. Go ahead, look through all these players. How many of these players are clapping? I wonder why they didn't point out the ex-Real Madrid player right there, or all the players with their hands behind their backs or in their pockets. So every Spanish player was staying around and clapping, right? That's what they want you to believe. This is what's getting spread around. I don't know how true this actually is. Can't work later than 8 p.m. 11 for the final, which is why he walked off. I can't be 100% sure if this is real, but if this is true, then this is even crazier. All right, I think this guy just doesn't know how to speak English or something because this is ridiculous. He says that Lamine calls Madrid fans nonsense. Look at the quote. He says that the fans saying nonsense doesn't matter to me. And somehow, this is him being arrogant. He got mad when Hansi Flick took him out against Alaves. He says he dropped a stinker. He didn't drop a stinker, by the way. They were up 3-0 at this time, and he had a decent game. Imagine being so good that this is a stinker for you. This is a stinker. What players have not been mad? How many players could we do this for? How many do you want me to pull up? This is being pointed out because Lamine does not do this. This is a one-time thing that they found, and they're pointing it out as if this is something crazy when this happens every fucking game for other players. He put on a mission on his story before Bayern and Madrid, and then afterward he posted mission passed. This is what you guys are mad about. You guys are mad about a story and a post that's in a bunch of other pictures. You see, the difference is if you don't like the player, it's arrogance. It got cut off here, but the guy claims that Lamine was lying about this. I don't want to go back and find this shit. But he put above, Lamine claimed or some shit, and it wasn't true. There's no evidence of that whatsoever. Mbappe has never said anything about this. He said, "Come on, bro," and laughed at this photo of his friend going past a player that's on the ground. Players talk on social media. Why is this is not a new thing. Players comment on each other's posts. This is not a new thing. This has been happening for years. This has happened with Madrid players. You can look it up, find them, go ahead. After beating Madrid again, he goes on to post talk now. Madrid fans were abusing him. Of course he can say that. Of course he can. When Vinicius says it, you're gonna defend him too, because he gets abused. It's the same shit. This is what's crazy. I mean, he literally says it himself. It's crazy. This is like ridiculous levels of hating. It's literally because of a song he put on a story. So in this, it's cut off too, but he says, who does this at 17? A player who's confident. Confidence and arrogance are two very different things. You need to learn the definition. That comment talked about Lamine not tracking back. Look at these defensive stats. I guess he doesn't track back though? What? Vinny last season also didn't track back, but he was at least less arrogant and proved that it was acceptable. So this is the guy that we're comparing. This is the arrogance that we're comparing. All of Lamine's was off the field, and it was pretty much all just comments for something back that someone else said. Why don't you go ahead and find me the clips of Lamine acting like this? Because this is arrogance. This could go on forever.